being ready to be a peer mentor obviously it's a very personal decision. I think for me, one of the things that gave me a sense that I knew I was ready was that I've got a very strong sense of how to share my mental health story, what I want to share, how much I want to share, and in terms of if someone wants to ask me questions that I don't want to necessarily share all the details of, I'm confident enough to say I'm not comfortable sharing all those details, and here is why.
I think I knew I was ready to be a peer mentor when I looked back on my past experiences and was able to talk about them comfortably with someone else. When I make a peer connection with someone, I want to be able to bring my whole self, my fullest self to that relationship. So to be able to talk about the things that might have happened in my past in a way that can help inspire hope is important to me, and I think at that point where I was able to frame those experiences in a different light in a way that it would be useful, that's when I knew I was ready.
I knew I was ready to be a peer mentor when talking about my lived experiences of mental health was no longer triggering for me, and I also found it to be a positive opportunity to use my lived experience to help others in their own recovery journey.
I knew I was ready as I trialled sharing my experiences when supporting people through voluntary roles. This also helped me to establish and try out a routine so that the change of starting and my new role wasn't overwhelming.
It's not a case of I can never have a mental health crisis in this job, because I don't think that's what being ready is. It's not a case of I was in crisis and now I'm well and never will be again. I think being ready for this role is actually about dark times will come. How do I navigate those in a safe way, in a communicative way that allows me to move through them and come out the other side?